Marie from Plan Partners, and I'm just asking a serious and urgent question. Will Scott McLeod be paid for his services that are on, that I've approved already, please?
All right, I'll check that for you. Please confirm your name.
Richard Mclean.
Your date of birth.
8th of 473.
Thank you, and your address.
2 McCubbin Street, Footscray, Victoria 3011.
Thank you. So is that invoice number LC00?
I'm just checking. Wait, no, I had to restart my computer. Sorry, if you can just bear with me for a couple of seconds.
Yep.
I'm just having a look now. It's the approved invoices of... where do I go to? My plan or...
The two at $720, is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Do I go to invoices or reimbursements? Which one?
Invoices.
Invoices, okay. No, I'm still not quite sure how it all works.
That's okay.
Now, yeah, it says...
So you pressed the approve button, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Now, they're in progress. It said that it must be approved by the NDIA. However, I've a letter...
So it still goes to them. They just check it over.
Which person does it go to, can I ask?
Oh, I don't have a specific person, no.
Okay. Well, is there any reason why that would not be paid?
Let me have a look at the invoice. Life coaching 1 hour, or $180 an hour. This is a life coach.
That's my life coach, Scott.
Yeah. Is it like your support coordinator or?
No, he's a life coach. He's an independent life coach.
Okay. He's had them paid before though, hasn't
Yeah, he's had them paid before. I'm just wondering why they haven't been... Why there should be a problem, you know?
No, there's never a problem. The only way there would be a problem is if the rate was above...
Oh, and it's below, so that's all right.
Yeah.
I think life coaching can go up to $193.99, can't
$3
it?
an hour, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no reason why they shouldn't be paid. Would they go through tonight or to be paid tomorrow? Or
No, they'll be worked on again tomorrow. Accounts is finished, closed for the evening.
Pardon me?
Accounts is closed for the evening, so they'll be picked up again tomorrow.
Okay, do you think they may be paid by tomorrow night or... Because Scott's hassling me, I forgot to approve them.
Oh, okay. I can certainly leave a note and ask them to do it as an urgent.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That's okay, yep. I'll let the accounts team know that you've requested this to be done as an urgent.
Thank you so much. And can I please, with compassion and humility and such kindness, no anger or anything at all, just ask a question in terms of well, it's to do with my invoices. Now, I know it's not your fault. I actually have a letter from the NDIA, Minister Reynolds, who condones my vagrancy. Now, I guess I'm begging. I've got no money, I've got no medication, and I've got no food. It's a desperate situation. Am I able to, in any way, claim something that will be paid tomorrow or the next day?
As a reimbursement?
Yeah.
Is it in our system already or not?
No, it's not. I'm just asking. I mean, if I've got a receipt for rent or if I've got a receipt. I mean, I have other receipts, but they've all been categorically denied.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
A
is.
lot will depend on what it is and if it has to be assessed by the NDIA.
Well, I have a letter from the NDIA minister sending me to the homelessness service. So she obviously doesn't support me in my financial quest for human dignity. And I'm just wondering if you can maybe suggest, can I put in an invoice for something under a category that gets a pay that I can pay my medication for or anything like that, or is there any?
They don't cover medication.
Well, I mean, common things at the chemist to do with my disability, or is there anything at all?
If there's a letter of approval, then yes.
Is there anything I can do physically right now in front of the computer?
No.
There's nothing.
No.
What do you mean? I can't do it. Like, I've got receipts.
So what have you bought that you want to send in for? What receipts do you have?
Well, I mean, I've bought stuff with cash, but I've had to do that because I've had to borrow money off people because the NDIA and plan partners won't pay me. So I've actually owe a lot of money to people. I've got deposits that I've paid for stuff in cash, but that doesn't.
Have you got receipts?
Yes, I've got receipts, but
Okay,
they've been
what are they for?
they've been categorically denied.
Okay, alright. So if they've been denied, then there's nothing we can do. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that you're asking for receipts. I've provided the receipts, but there is a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, which is attacking.
Richard, I'm not going to get into this with you. Have you spoken to your support coordinator?
You know what? Until today, I haven't even been sent my plan, which you have already got.
We've got the funding. We don't have a copy of the actual paper plan.
I'm afraid you do, because the last person I spoke to just sent it to me on email.
Okay.
So have another look.
Well, the NDIS aren't able to give it to us, so unless...
Excuse me. So I just spoke to plan partners before, and they have sent me Rich Mclean plan 23.pdf. They sent it at 5:21 p.m. tonight. So can you please have another look and let me know that you have received it? Because I know you have. This looks like an old plan, actually. I don't know why.
It's an old plan. Yeah, that's the only one we've got. The 19th of May 21 to the 19th of May 23. That's the only one we have on file. That's not, like I said, that's not the new one. We don't get them sent to us. They go to your MyGov account.
How can I find out if any of my plans are self-managed?
Have you spoken to Yusuf?
Yusuf has left the building. Karen has left the building. The NDI minister is against me. I know you don't want to get into an argument with this.
NDIS and ask them to give you a copy.
I already have. I've emailed them and I've called them.
Alright.
I don't know what to do.
Do you have a MyGov account?
Yes.
Okay, it would be on there.
Okay, can you just stay with me for 2 seconds? I'm going to go to MyGov. I think I need a linking code or something. Wait on, I'll just have a look.
You'll get a code sent to you from there, yeah.
From where?
When you log into your MyGov account.
Okay, I'll just do that. Can you just bear with me for 2 seconds while I do that so you can help me through it? Do you mind?
Well, I can't really do anything about your MyGov account though.
Wait on, 97689. I just don't know how to do it. So what do I have to do? Put it in a code. So if I go
You log into your MyGov.
link a service, yep.
Code to your
And link a service, and I'll go my health record, NDIS, yep, okay. I've got to there. And then it goes, you're being redirected to the National Disability Insurance Scheme. And then what happens?
I don't know, what's it done?
I'm just waiting just a sec while it just updates. And then it goes myplace.ndis.gov.au, goes to there. Now, please enter your activation code. I don't have an activation code. Your activation code should have been mailed to you or provided by your Services Australia in a letter. If you don't have Ree's application code, please contact this to obtain one. Okay, they're making it very hard for me, but I'll have to call this number. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Welcome to the National Disability Insurance Scheme. If you are calling because you are impacted by the recent flooding, please press 5. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 000. Alternatively, if you are calling for any other inquiry, please hold for more options. If you are calling because you are currently impacted by the coronavirus emergency, or if you would like to get more information or discuss your circumstances, please press 5. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 000. For alternative options, please hold. If you are calling about requesting access to the NDIS or following up on the progress of an application, press 1. If you are calling about an existing NDIS record or have an inquiry about an existing plan, press 2. If you are a provider calling on behalf of a participant or calling about your provider record, press 3. If you are calling regarding the My Place portal or mobile app, including issues and errors, press 4. If you are calling because you are a new user of the My Place portal or the mobile phone app, or calling about a general inquiry with the portals or app, press 1. Please hold while I transfer you. This call may be recorded or listened to for quality and coaching purposes. If you don't want this call to be recorded, please let us know. To improve our services and your experience with the NDIS, you may be asked to complete a confidential automated short survey after you finish speaking with one of our operators. This is a short survey and should take less than 2 minutes to complete. We may also contact you after this call at a later date to further discuss your experience today. For further information about either of these surveys, please ask the operator that you speak with today. The NDIS requests respectful communication during your call. All NDIA employees have the right not to be subjected to any abusive language, behaviour or abuse that includes threats of physical harm or violence, religious, cultural or racial insults, or any other derogatory remarks. Such conduct may lead to termination of your call.
Thank you for calling NDIA. This is Abdi.
Pardon me? Hello?
You are speaking with Abdi. How can we help you today?
Hello. As you know, this is Richard Mclean. I need an activation code for my MyGov NDIS page, please.
Yes, I can certainly help you with that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, can you help me with your NDIS reference number, please?
A reference number or my number?
Your reference number, your NDIS reference number.
Well, my NDIS number is, 4309 38559.
Thank you. Can you please confirm your full name and home address, please?
Richard William Mclean, 2 McCubbin Street, Footscray, Victoria 3011.
Thank you. Can you help me with your contact number and the email address, please? Thank you.
Sure, I have a number of 0409 847 076, and I also have 2 email addresses that I've used. One's rich@richmclean.com.au and the other one's richarddrawstuff@gmail.com.
Thank you. I'm just looking up this information. One moment, please, Richard. Thank
No
you.
problem, sir.
Right. you're ready, I will read out your NDIS activation code.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, your activation code is A for Alpha, capital A,
Yep.
75615453.
Okay, I'll repeat that. A for Apple, 75615453.
Correct.
Okay, can you just bear with me for 1 sec while I try and log in?
Yeah, take your time.
Thank you, sir. Okay, it says it's loading.
Yeah.
Okay, still loading. Wait on a sec. See what happens. Still loading.
Yeah, take your time.
Thank you, sir, for your patience. Okay. Outage alert. My Place Portal and NDIS Mobile, 3rd of April 2022. There's stuff on here about rats, about Disability Gateway, about the Apple App Store, Google Play. Okay. My payment request, my plan. It looks like I have been able to get into it. Now, I was wondering if you could help me, sir, with just to get access to my plan. Do I click on my plan? Because in actual fact, it hasn't been sent to me yet.
Yeah, you should be able to view and download your plan to the PDF.
Okay, so I'll just go view my plan, do I?
Yeah.
Just going view my plan. Okay, let's have a look at that. Could I please ask you, sir, if I could get a copy of my plan sent to my home address because it hasn't been posted to me yet?
Yes, you should be able to download to PDF and have a copy of your current plan. You should be able to view your plan to the PDF and print it or have it on the PDF downloaded.
Okay, great. I was just wondering why it hasn't been sent to me in the mail.
Are we talking about the current plan? Or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have a look. Good.
This seems to be outdated information, the short-term goals and the medium-term goals and stuff. I'm not sure how to read this. Wait on. If you could please assist me, sir, with so what do? I click on plan. I've got a plan is the recent plan 36300790 from 4th of the 3rd. From 4th of the 3rd to 3rd of the 3rd 2024.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. And how do I download that plan? Do I go change view
to PDF?
Do I take change view? What do I put? What do I press? Oh, print this plan page to PDF, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm doing that. Okay. My NDIS plan has been approved. What you need to do: tell your support providers, read the booklet. Your NDIS contact. Catherine D is delegate of the CEO at Victoria Ballarat. I've actually emailed her but she has not responded to me. I wish to say I don't have an local area coordinator, or I don't know where the NDIS office is.
Yeah, I can help you with local area coordinator's contact, and also I can help you with
Well, it says here,
office as well.
it says here my NDIS contact is Shane L, and he's from the National Disability Insurance Agency, and his email is inquiries@ndis.gov.au. I've already emailed Shane on a number of occasions, and he has not responded to me. In addition, on this plan, it says the preferred contact method is telephone, and it's got the wrong number. Are you able to update my number, please, sir?
Okay, so your contact number is
0407.
that we have on the file for you.
It is 0409 847 076.
That is the number that we have for you.
Well, on this preferred contact method on my new plan, it's got my old number.
I can't see that information from our end. Your communication details, let me just have a look at that. Yes, your email and your mobile number is the same that we have from our end.
Well, on my plan, can you please access my plan, which was given on the 4th of March 2022? Perhaps that's why Shane's not contacted me, is because he's got the wrong number.
They will have these a telephone number that I have verified you through. They will use the current contact details. That number is listed on there. I have no idea why it is set there on as a preferred.
Well, I have no idea why Shane
When
L.
did you update that last?
Pardon me?
When was this number updated last?
Oh, months ago. I've been urgently trying to contact Shane L from the National Disability Insurance Agency, who is my NDIS contact, and I wish to say I have not got a local area coordinator, and I was wondering why that is.
Okay, local area coordinator is, I can assist you the closest LAC, which is local area coordinator. You should be able to communicate out to them. So your NDIS planner is from NDIS, not from the LAC. So
Why don't I have an LAC? Why don't I have an LAC? Everyone on the National Disability Insurance Agency has a local person that they can go to for support. My contact is Shane L from the National Disability Insurance Agency, and I've tried to contact him on many, many, many occasions, and I can't get through to him.
Yeah, so it is the LAC and local area coordinators are different.
Have you got my email address?
Yes.
Could you please, sir, email me a copy of who I can go to locally and their name and their number?
Yeah, I can certainly provide you that information over the phone. I will not be able to email that information to you.
Okay, well just tell me now, who is that local person?
Local person, you don't have a specific NDIS contact as a local area coordinator.
Are you confirming with me that I don't have a local area coordinator, and why is that?
Okay. So the need for the LAC and for the NDIA planner is determined by your support needs. So your NDIA planner is from NDIA, which is from our end. So it is determined by your support needs. But
Who is the person? Who is the What is the name of the person who decided that I don't get to get a local area coordinator?
The planner determines that. The agency determines that. When they assess your support need, they allocate the LAC or NDIA planner. The difference is NDIA is a bit higher, so if they assist you more in detail, NDIA is a bit higher than LAC, if that makes sense. LAC can still provide you a service. They can still give you a support that you need. And also, you have a support coordinator. If you look into your plan, you have a support coordination funding here who does work between NDIA and you and assist you with the relevant services that you have in your plan.
Can I just interject there that everyone on the NDIS, just about in the country, has permission or the agency to go to a local area coordinator to help them. But I, however, have a different situation where my NDIS contact is Shane L. from the National Disability Insurance Agency. His number is this number and his email is inquiries@ndis.gov.au. I have called many times to try and get in contact with him, and I have emailed many times to get in contact with him. Why is it that I have been denied a local area coordinator and I have been given the kind of random name of Shane L and I can't get in contact with him?
Okay. As I said, it's your planning implementation. When you had the plan review, you must have plan review at some time before your current plan has been implemented. So they look at your support needs and they implement whether you need a support like LAIC contact person or NDIA. So the difference between NDIA is determined by your support needs.
Well, my support needs are not being met because I cannot contact Shane L. from the National Disability Insurance Agency.
Yeah, so if you need to contact Shane, let's say I can tell you, I can give you the information on how you can get in contact with...
Well, in actual fact, the number for Shane L is this actual number that I've called. So I'd wonder if I can speak to him, please.
Yeah, so what I can do from my end, I will take your inquiries and your information that you want to speak to Shane about, and I will send a referral across to the relevant area where Shane will be in contact with you, and also I can assist you with most of your inquiries if you can tell me over the phone, because we can assist you over the phone as well.
Oh, great. If you can assist me over the phone, that would be amazing, sir, because currently I have no food, I have no medication, and I have been squatting for probably, 3.5 months. And I know you don't believe this or care, but there's a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. Now, I'd like to know, please, which parts of my plan are self-managed.
You are not self-managed. Your plan is set up to be agency managed and plan managed.
Okay, and the agency is Plan Partners?
Agency is NDIA. You are speaking to me now. We have an agency. We manage your support for a capacity building, some of the capacity building, and also some of your I'm just looking at it. Some of your meal preparation, the cost of meal preparation and delivery of meals support category. The rest are managed by plan management.
Who's Plan Management? I don't even know who they are.
You have not been assigned a plan management yet. That is what I am about to assist you with. And I can, just in a moment, I'm going to look into this. plan management details and also your support coordination details, because you have support coordinator in your current plan. If you look into your current plan under the capacity building.
Wait on, I'm just going to do that now. If you can just slow down a minute. I'm just going to do that as you speak. So I'm going to my plan now.
Yeah.
Wait on a minute. Just going to there now. It's just a bit slow. If you could just please bear with me, kind sir. It says my support budgets, my referrals, my funding report, view my plan. Where do I go to?
If you go scroll it down until you see your total funding support.
My funding report or my support budget?
I don't know what you can see from your end. But
Well, I'll tell you, I'm under my plan. It says view my plan, my helpful documents, my support budget, my referrals, or my funding report.
Can you go back to when you were viewing your plan earlier?
Yes, I'll go to the plan. I'll go to the plan. If you just hold on 1 second, please, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Review or change, you can see.
My goals.
Pardon? My profile, yes, it says my profile. It's got now that information is old information about me, I must say, if this is the new plan. My goals, I want to receive weekly household maintenance assistance and to remain my independent living at home. And how I'll be supported, my local area coordinator and my recovery coach will assist me to understand and implement my NDIS plan.
Beautiful.
But
that is what you need to look at now, and I'm going to give you details of that person or that organization.
But didn't you say before that I don't have a local area coordinator and that I am with the NDIA?
Support coordination and the recovery coach and the local area coordinators are different.
Right, okay. So a short-term goal.
The support coordinator will assist you with understanding your NDIS plan and also on how you can engage with the service provider using your current NDIS plan. Local area coordinators are the planners who assist you making your new plan or assess your support needs. So they are our local area partners. Support coordination and the local area coordinators are different. I will take you to that part.
Wait, no, can you just bear with me for a second? I'm just reading it. I wish to regain employment to regain the purpose of my life. And I wish to remain independent in the community. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to be more independent living at home. So, under So, could you please, could I please ask you, kind sir, if from this section I could put in some funding for some emergency rent, because I've been squatting, and it's within the Charter of Human Rights of people with a disability that I must receive food, dignity, and a home.
Yeah, so if you just scroll it down, and I will get to that area as well.
Okay.
So if you can just scroll it down.
Yep.
Until you see funded support information.
Total core supports, capacity building supports, improved daily living, total capacity building supports. Which bit do you want? Which bit do you mean?
Under capacity building, I want you to locate support coordination somewhere.
Yes, okay, that's $16,630, yes.
Okay, so that service is funded by NDIA to allow you access those services that are available in your plan and to find a service provider in your area and also advocate for you if you need an additional support in a relevant area. So this is the funding that you utilize to engage with providers providers in your area, and also the question that you've asked me earlier, the support coordinator will assist you. If there are any missing support in your plan, they can assist you on how you can gain those support added into your plan. So they are there to assist you by using that funding in your plan.
Can you recommend a person who might do that for me? Because as it stands, I'm utterly isolated in the world.
Yes, I'm going to give you their contact number because they've already provided who are that service already booked and they are allocated to you, so they should be able to provide you a service that you need. I'm just going to look up at that information. One moment, please.
Okay, who are they?
Okay, I'm looking up that information now. One moment, please. Right, it is just loading. Okay, plan partners. So they manage your funding and they also doing your recovery coaching as well.
Yes, I have contacted plan partners today, and they refuse to pay me a rental arrears or emergency rent because they say that you, the NDIA, don't support it. And I wish to say that my core supports funding can help me achieve, I would like to be more independent living at my home. And I want to maintain my mental health and well-being. And the budget is $21,654. And I would like to please, if I may, claim emergency accommodation from that budget, because if that doesn't happen, my goals aren't being met. And the Charter of Human Rights for people with a disability of having freedom from exploitation, freedom from persecution, equality before the law, and having a home and food wouldn't be met.
Okay, so look, this is something that you will have to discuss with the planner, and I can send a referral across to them.
No, I've already spoken to plan partners, and they've referred me to you. So I'm asking you, as the person who approves the invoices, can I please put an invoice in on the line item for emergency accommodation, because it is in line with my needs, and if I don't get that paid, the NDIA will officially render me a vagrant.
Unfortunately, that supports are actually not determined in your current NDIS plan, Richard.
I'd like to get a review of my plan, please.
You want to have a review of your plan? Is that what you say?
Yes, please. Do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because in February 2021, I successfully suicided in Werribee Mercy Hospital. Now, the Freedom of Information from that event says that it was a fatal injury and a lethal attempt. Therefore, I was accidentally found and I was basically dead. Now, no one's ever acknowledged this, including the NDIA Minister Reynolds and including the NDIS. If you would like evidence of that, I can send it to you right now, and I have actually uploaded it before to my NDIA portal. I have a brain injury from that, and I have trouble remembering stuff and organising myself. So I would like the opportunity to have an urgent review of my plan, which includes supported accommodation, and also a neurologist, and also a neurologist, and also psychology and a therapy animal, and other stuff. Like, I need an urgent review. Can you please acknowledge that I've asked for that in an email and book it in? Because the person who reviewed my case, I think her name was Kate or something, has not acknowledged that I'm homeless and that I need urgent help with housing support because she has not acknowledged that I have a brain injury and that I actually killed myself, and the government then covered that up.
Yes, certainly. I can put the review across for you, and also just for your information, all these support that is currently available in your plan are determined based on the information that were provided. Maybe if this information that you're telling me is not provided to the NDIS, we might not be able to.
No, I absolutely told her because I recorded it.
Now to have that review happen for you now, so I will definitely do that review for you. So
I recorded that interaction with the plan manager, and I told her that the NDIA minister has condoned me to vagrancy and that I've killed myself successfully, but I was accidentally revived, and she knows all about it, but she refused to put it in my plan. And as a public official, she is bound by the Charter of Human Rights of People with a Disability. As a public official, she's failed her duty. And as a public official, you too, sir, are bound by the legislation which is embedded in this country's foundation, that you must adhere to and act within the Human Rights Charter. The Human Rights Charter says I must have food, which I don't. I must have equality before the law, which I don't. And I must have the dignity of a home, and I don't. Hello?
like I said, I'm happy to put the plan review forward for you, Richard. What I can do, I can only act within my scope, and what information you're mentioning is outside my scope. I can't really comment on that, but I am happy to assist you with your inquiry with putting this review request and also sending a referral to your planner to communicate out to you.
Why is it that I can't get in contact with Shane L?
You can't get in contact with them. I am sending the request across and they will communicate out to you. They don't have an inbound contact.
They don't have an inbound contact. But I actually have emailed him on numerous occasions, attention Shane L, at the email address provided, over months, and he hasn't responded to me.
Now, do you want me to put the plan review across for you, or do you want me to send a referral to your planner to communicate out to you?
I want you to do that, but I also want you to acknowledge that I've tried to contact Shane L, and he hasn't responded to me, and I'm wondering why that is. If it says something on my plan or my service or when my number came up, if you can explain to me why Shane L has not contacted me, that would be much appreciated.
I will not be able to give you that information because I don't see where you send that email to and also where that email has come through, and I don't see the reason why it hasn't communicated out to you. On our system, I will not be able to give you any details related to that, why he hasn't contacted you.
Can I just tell you really basically, without being really academic and all word speaky about it, that I've got no food or medication or the dignity of a home to exist in? What part of that do you think is out of step with the NDIA goals and objectives?
As I said earlier, I can see what is determined as the support in your current plan. We can only advise you on account-related information, and also there are certain things that are funded by NDIS, and there are certain things that are not funded by NDIS. NDIS provide disability-related support. I don't know what you meant by food, house, and also your existing plan is determined by the information you have provided to the NDIS as your planning implementation.
I actually provided that information because I have evidence of it. and I actually recorded the whole conversation and the video event, and I have evidence that I told her that I'd been literally murdered and the government covered it up, and that I survived certain death, and that I have a brain injury. It hasn't been acknowledged in my plan, and I'm wondering if you can provide some evidence why that is not the case.
Yes, I can send that request across to your planner. Your planner can advise you on that. I will not be able to give you that details.
Who's the planner again?
Available to me at your planning implementation.
Who's the planner again? Who's the planner again? Who's the planner again? Who's the planner again? Who's the planner again, please?
Shane?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I haven't been able to contact Shane.
Yeah, I'm sending across now the request for him to contact you.
But I've already done this like about 10 times with you, sir.
Yeah, I don't see any record. You requesting to speak to Shane. You must send some documents through to us.
Have I spoken to you before, kind sir?
Sorry?
Have I spoken to you before, kind sir?
I don't recall speaking to you, Richard.
I think we have. I think there's a bit of a movement to oppress rich going on. Anyway, what part of my plan currently is self-funded?
As I mentioned earlier, your plan is not self-funded, Richard.
So I can't claim anything right now that might be paid by tomorrow. Is that correct?
Your plan is plan managed and agency managed. Your plan is not self-managed.
Okay, so it's not being very helpful for me, kind sir, because I have no food and medication. This is against the Charter of Human Rights of people with a disability, and I know you're probably acting within the scope of your role, but I'm doing something broader. I wish to say that I have evidence the NDIA Minister Reynolds has condoned me to vagrancy. I begged her to intervene on my valid and just and legal claims, and I wish to say that she reneged to acknowledge me whatsoever. She sent me to a homeless shelter. I'm wondering why everyone under the auspice of this movement to destroy me and make me homeless is acting together to make me homeless. Like, I'm telling you as a human being to a human being, I have no food, medication, and I'm squatting. What do you want me to do next? Framed by the minister rejecting me, and also that you're a government public official, really, and a public official is legally bound to follow the Charter of People with a Disability in Human Rights. What you are doing is not acknowledging my equality before the law. You're covering for the NDIA minister, and you're paid by the government to extend and delay any payment to me, and that I think is criminal in its intent as a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. I believe that you've been instructed to deny me agency to money, and I have evidence of that from the NDIA minister, the finance minister, Bill Shorten, the Attorney General, Comcare, ASIC, APRA, the Australian Human Rights Centre, and AFCA. And they all do the same thing, deny me money. Can you comment on the broader scope of your role as a public official and how you must not act by omission, because that is a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, please?
Richard, as I said earlier, I will not be able to comment on that. It is out of my scope. As I said, I will send a referral across to the relevant people who have the capacity to answer your question, which is your planner, and you can discuss with your planner about your support needs more in details and maybe provide the supporting evidence, like you said, has not been discussed at the planning implementation.
It has already been discussed at planning implementation. It has already been discussed, and if you have a look on my NDIS portal, I've already uploaded the evidence.
Yeah, so I will be sending that information across to your planner to communicate out to you and go.
Who's the planner? Why are you so evasive with naming people? Who is the planner?
As you said earlier, Shane is your NDIS contact person, and
Who is doing the NDIS review? Who is doing the NDIS review that you will urgently ask for?
I really don't understand the question you are asking.
Who will do my NDIS plan review that you are urgently seeking at the moment for me?
The NDIS review team.
And who's the boss of that? Have you got a name of a person?
We have a department, so we have multiple business area within the NDIS. I can send it across to your planner, and your planner will look over your planner.
Okay, can you CC me into that email? Can you CC me into that email so I know you're not bullshitting? And can you also please identify a name of a person who will review that plan? And additionally to that, when will I hear back from them? Because at the moment, I have no food, I'm squatting, I have no medication, and it's putting me at great risk and enormous detriment.
Yes, as I said, I will send the referral across to your planner, and then your planner will communicate out to you accordingly, Richard. That's what I can do for you.
Can you also please do for me, CC me into that email and request that they urgently get back to me with a date, and I ask you now, how long will that take?
Yes, I will not be able to confirm the time frame, and I will not be able to also CC you because we don't have that business procedure.
I'm very frustrated, sir. You understand? Hello?
Yes, Richard, how do you want me to help you? What you are asking me is not in my scope.
What is in your scope as a public official, a representative of the government and the NDIS and the NDIA, is to act within the Charter of Human Rights of People with a Disability. That is your obligation to me as a person who is a client and a person of this democracy. Now, what you have done to me today is to avert, delay, not identify, and not give me any time frames for any prosperity to come my way. Do you understand what you have done to me today?
As I said, Shane, I can send the referral across to the relevant team and they will communicate out to you.
I'll repeat again. As a person of a public official, you are obliged to act within the human rights of people with a disability, the Charter of Human Rights, which was signed into legislation of this country. What you have done today, sir, is to deny, delay, and defer, and not identify people, not give me a time frame. I still am not any wiser about why I can't get access to the funding that I have, and you have not acknowledged that I've even tried to contact you, and you have not provided a turnaround time for which my plan review will take, and you have not acknowledged who will do that, and you have not acknowledged a time frame. You have not acknowledged that I have any evidence that that will even happen, and I believe that you are framed by a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, which denies me any justice or compensation through the NDIA, and additionally,
Richard.
Yes.
Richard. I'm actually going to ask you to speak to me with a respectful manner because I don't really want you to tell me the information that I have not given you. I have given you the information where it needs to go. That is where I'm referring it to you. And I'm referring to the planning team, which is your planner, Chanel. We've talked about this quite a few times. And that is where I am referring it to you. I just can't confirm the turnaround, the time frame. And also you've asked if I can CC you the information I'm sending across. I've advised you we don't have that business procedure. From the start to the end, I've also assisted you in the service that you have in place, also your plan management, your support coordination to use to communicate with the relevant team, also to assist you with your plan and understanding your NDIS plan. And you are putting all that back to me and blaming me. I am really sorry. If we can't continue talking about this issue in a respectful manner, I might have to terminate this call, Richard.
All I ask, sir, is that I've been calling you sir the whole time and being very polite, I must say. And all I'm doing is holding you to account for conspiracy to pervert the course of justice in order to savage my human rights and my food, medication and human dignity. You have not acted within the Charter of Human Rights as people with a disability as a public official.
I'm sorry, the question that you are referring to, or the act or the policy that you are referring to, is actually out of my scope. I don't really know what you meant by that. I can assist you with account-related information. You have an NDIS plan. I can discuss around your plan and refer it to someone who can assist you. You might be able to speak to the relevant team who can assist you, the person who developed your NDIS plan, about the support that you are missing in your plan. That is what I can do from my end at the National Contact Centre. If that don't answer your questions, I'm sorry, I can't do anything. It is out of my scope. I won't be able to help you with the question that you are referring to.
List the things you're going to do for me now, please, sir.
Yes, please. What can I help you with?
Well, we've had a long conversation. List the things you've agreed to do for me now, sir, please.
Yes, I will send you a referral across to your planner,
Who is that?
outlining that you do need support and you want to access the support that you have in your NDIS plan. I have also given you your plan partner's contact details. They provide you plan management and the support coordination. And also you want to speak to your planner to understand the support need that is funded in your current NDIS plan.
Sir, can I please inform you that this has been a conversation filled with, do you understand the term gobbledygook?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't know what you meant by that.
Oh, it means rubbish. It means absolute wallpaper chat. It means we haven't achieved anything whatsoever. It means that I've rung up you, which is Shane's number. I've asked to speak to Shane. I've emailed Shane. I've asked you to act within the charter, which is your legal obligation. And I have no food, no medication, and no home. And you haven't helped me one single bit. Do you realise that?
I've actually created a MyGov activation code for you. You let you access your NDIS plan, took you through your plan from the start to the bottom.
I'm so grateful, mate. And now I'm going to go off and look at my plan, and I'm going to just sit here and gaze at it lovingly and starve to death. I've now got enough evidence to take the NDIA to the Federal Circuit Court as people who are complicit in the conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, and I'll be holding you personally to account in the Federal Circuit Court of Australia. Thank you for speaking to me, sir, and have a good night.